Cameo is one of the 4 new research institutes at the University of Leicester, and what it focuses on is the dynamic relationships between culture, media and economy. And we're interested in those relationships very much in the context of the cultural and creative industries, the media and the arts. And what we focus on is on how those economies might be made more inclusive, more participatory, more sustainable, and we're very much motivated by kind of social justice considerations within those economies. The Money Shot is one of a number of events that we've organised this year to really launch the Institute and to showcase some of its work. And that particular event speaks to one of the research strands that we've got in the Institute, which is called Texts and Trends.
The Money Shot Revisited was a one-day workshop that was organised by Helen Wood here in the School of Media Communication and Sociology in association with Indiana University Bloomington, where Brenda Weber is based. And Helen and Brenda wanted to revisit the idea of the money shot, which was famously used in Laura Grindstaff's work. Obviously, the media context, the media landscape, the socio-political context has transformed since that time. So the idea of the workshop was to revisit this this kind of conceptual idea of the money shot and to think about what kind of new theoretical avenues, what new insights it can give us in this new changed context. There were 2 keynotes at the workshop. One was Laura Grindstaff, whose work on the money shot obviously kind of generated the very idea for the workshop. She brought us up to date with her work on branded affect. The other keynote was Helen Wheatley, and she talked about the somatic spectacles of the body in contemporary television cultures. So those 2 keynotes really framed the day and generated loads of kind of interesting conversations throughout the workshop. There were a range of different papers from lots of different disciplinary perspectives, looking at lots of different research objects through lots of different theoretical lenses. There was a paper on factual welfare television, or poverty porn as it's more commonly known. There was a paper on celebrity photography, a huge range of different papers coming from all of these different perspectives. But what was really interesting about the day is that the idea of the money shot kind of provided this way for the papers to be in dialogue with one another. So that was what was really exciting about the day, this kind of transdisciplinary, cross-disciplinary dialogue between scholars who wouldn't normally be talking to one another.
The idea of the money shot brings into focus all kinds of questions about participation on the part of ordinary people in the media industries, issues around kind of intensity and effect in media economies, and the ways in which ideas around the spectacular are becoming embedded within routine forms of kind of media production. So in hosting that event, what we're bringing together is a set of questions that relate to culture, media and economy, which I think kind of are symptomatic of the kinds of areas, the kinds of terrains we want to take Cameo towards.
So the day ended with a round table between the 2 keynotes, Laura Grindstaff, Helen Wheatley. Also, there were respondents, Brenda Weber, Helen Wood and Mark Banks. And at that closing roundtable, they talked about kind of some of the key themes which are coming out of the day, and thought about the kind of new directions that we might be able to go in with this concept of the money shot to generate these new ideas. So I think the conversations will definitely continue around the money shot. It seemed like it has a lot of kind of implications, a lot of kind of generative value for future research.